Oh, damn. Welcome to Rafa's Toy Studio, the place where I can talk about those toys that everyone should check out. And today, I want to talk about my Ultron toys. And you know what they say? What's more dangerous than one Ultron? Well, how about an army of these little bastards? As you can see, I've amassed a couple over the past couple years, and they're all pretty different. Some of them are part of the Ultron Iron Man 3 Hasbro 6-inch Marvel Legends figure collection. This one right here, I'm not really sure where they came from. I think these are customs, to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. Like, they light up, which is kind of cool. Got my little gold one here that I got from my Marvel Unlimited subscription. And then back here we have the badass motherfucker himself, Ultron Prime from the Avengers 2 movie. And this was a Build-A-Figure, so I had to buy a bunch of toys just to make this son of a bitch. So let's get into it. These little guys I got in a couple different places. I don't really remember which one's which, but overall they all come from a different area. One of these I got from Walmart when they first came out. Picked them up for like 20 bucks. Because like I said before, this is the Iron Man 3 Hasbro 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. And it's part of the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure wave. So, you know, this was like the last one, and he came with Ironmonger's head. So I have 3 Ironmonger's head because I have 3 of these sons of bitches. Overall, like I said, I got one at Walmart. Shopping around, I saw him like, and I've always wanted an Ultron toy because I always thought Ultron was one of those cool ass robots, dangerous, homicidal for sure. But I mean, just look at this face, look at this pumpkin ass, scary, almost cute in a way. Like, what kind of shenanigans can I get into today? Like, you know, it's like one of those kinds of things. So I really like these Ultrons. I really like the way that they look. Overall, like I said, this one I got from one of them I got from Walmart. Again, I don't know which one's which. One of them I got from DD's Discounts a couple months later for like 10 bucks, which is surprising now because, I mean, he's gone up in price. I went to Tucson the other day and in box, it cost like 100 bucks. I'm like, holy shit, this toy went up in price. And then this one I've got online about a couple, maybe 6 months ago for like $40. So overall, I mean, I've gotten these. I wanted to collect more, but they're getting kind of expensive. So I'm okay with 3 for now, and they kind of work. Overall, these guys are really cool. I mean, the internet site says that they have 25 points of articulation. You know, like they can kind of move all over the place. Look at these ab crunches. But at the same time, I mean, it just moves a lot. I mean, that's what I like about these toys is not only do they look really, really cool, specifically in the face mold, but, I mean, they can move a lot. They can do all kinds of things. You can have them fight, you know, Mortal Kombat style. And give them some kind of, you know, backwards DDT, whatever you got to do. But like I said, they have a lot of articulation. I think that's one of the high selling points of this toy. Not a lot of detail in the paint job. You know, it's kind of just this gray, not really metallic at all. Not very detailed, but hey, I don't need very detailed because I have a shitload of these. And if I can just have them just kind of hanging out, walking around, and then just out of nowhere give somebody an RKO, you know, that's all you really need. Like I said before, I got these guys off of eBay. I'm not sure. They look like they're parts of the Ironmonger Build-A-Figure wave. They kind of have the same similar head, but they're a little bit darker, as you can kind of see. And there's not as much articulation in these. I mean, where this one has the ab crunch, you know, look at that. This one doesn't. It can't move that way. They have a little button at the end where they can kind of like light up, which is, well, this one doesn't work. But, I mean, that's kind of cool, I guess. There's a little bit more red in this paint job, and this looks a lot more metallic, like it was recently sprayed. I want to say these are custom made, but at the same time, I mean, they've been manufactured to the point where I was able to buy 3 of them. So overall, I'm not really 100% sure where these come from. I don't remember the seller that sold them to me. But like I said, I ordered these online, and for the most part, they work for what I need if I'm amassing Ultron toys. Now I have plenty, and then, you know, I can have some of these more articulate ones kind of do all the crazy moves, you know. Like, oh no, why did this happen? Whereas these can just kind of stand in the background being more like bodyguards and then shooting you with their laser beams. So not much articulation, a little bit more metallic looking with the spray paint, which is kind of cool, but not necessarily that different. Pretty cool, though. This little guy is the gold variant from a subscription I made to Marvel Unlimited, and he's part of the Age of Ultron toy. But like I said, he's basically exactly the same as the Ironmonger Iron Man 3 wave Ultron figure in the sense that they're basically identical. The only difference is this one's painted gold while this one's painted gray. I mean, they have the red spots, and this one's mouth is blue. Then it has these cool little red lines at the top where this one doesn't. But for the most part, very, very same. Just one's gold, one's gray. But yeah, good to have. And then here we have the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Ultimate Prime, which is actually a Build-A-Figure. So it was part of the Ant-Man Legends Infinite series. So each figure had a piece of this Ultron, and then you could put them together. So I had to go to the store. I went to Toys R Us, a couple different places around town, and I was able to put them together. I had to buy an Ant-Man, Giant Man, the Grim Reaper, Tiger Shark, Bulldozer. But overall, it was worth it because I got to make this awesome, sweet toy. I mean, different from the other Ultrons, not the same build. Crazy amount of points of articulation. I mean, he's 8 inches, so he kind of towers over the other Ultrons, kind of automatically making him the leader, which is kind of cool. You know, kind of like just showing them who's boss. But at the same time, I mean, he's got that swivel waist, you know, kind of doing that. He's got the ab crunch, double jointed knees and elbows. He's got those ball hinge shoulders and then the head as well. So, I mean, this one makes up for the articulation king, for sure. This Ultron is nuts in the amount of ways that he can move. But the only thing that I have to say is, you know, there's not a lot of color. There's not a lot of detail. It kind of looks like a bunch of scrap metal put together with the grays. A little bit better than the paint job for these Ultrons that are just kind of a standard gray. This one's at least darker. But at the same time, not a lot of definition there. But, I mean, it's Ultron. He's scary. He'll kill you, and I have plenty of them, so that's all you really need. And so, I mean, these are my Ultron toys. I got a lot of them. I enjoy having them. They've cost me a little bit of money. But, I mean, with the carnage that they created in my Toy Stories, it was all worth it. Again, highs, everyone should play with these or enjoy them because they're good to kind of just collect. They're fun to look at. Some of them are more built to just kind of stand there, but they have plenty of points of articulation, so these should be played with. Like I said before, I'm not so much of a collector. I take out my toys, and I think you should. I think you should play with them. I think that's what they're meant to be. I mean, just look at this. It'd be a crime not to be able to just take one of these and just kind of show everyone who's the boss, you know? I mean, with moves like this, what else do you really need, right? And so, just kind of keep that in mind. But always, always remember, enjoy the plastic.